I think we're out of our minds to think that imperialism is going to aid you into becoming another China so that you can cut into the profit margin. It's preposterous. Logic alone will tell you, first of all, if imperialism within their own country, right, they compete viciously, right? Companies compete viciously here within the United States. They steal sometimes from each other, right?
Yep.
They form monopolies to keep competitors, out of business. And then suddenly they're going to go to Africa to help Africans come and compete with them.
No way. Yeah, I mean, you must be out of your rockers, as they will say.
Why are we joking?
And on that aspect, would you say? I mean, some will argue that okay, we cannot compete with the European powers. Not that we cannot, but they choose not to. But then the European powers will say, but we aid you, we'll provide you with aid every now and then, and you guys are mismanaging aid. So what would you say to that line of argument?
I would say that's a big lie. They don't give us aid. We give them aid. If I come to your house and I say, Adesoji, I like the glasses, you're wearing, I'm going to buy it from you for £1. Or I like the headset you have. I don't care what you think the value is. I'm going to buy that for £1 as well. That mic you have over there. I want to give you £1 for that as well. You see, you have a collection of impressive books in your case. Okay,
Not
you have a couple of 100 books. I'll give you £2 for that. And then I say, Adesoji, you're really doing very hard. I'm going to give you £100 in foreign aid. So you're reporting that, wow, £100 in foreign aid, or €100 to Adesoji from Milton. The same Milton that just robbed him something that might be valued at £1,000. And that happens on an annual basis when we sell our minerals and agricultural products and our natural resources for dirt cheap, and then get a few trinkets in the form of a few billion in so-called foreign aid. That's public relations.
I mean, to support your point, there was an article written in 2017 by War on Wants. So waronwants.org. It was penned by a British gentleman, Mark Curtis. And his argument in the article was the fact that there were about 17 companies in Europe come into Africa, take out raw materials to the excess of $190 billion US. At that time, the combined debt of the African countries, the top 3 African countries, was $67 billion.
Forget the debt. It's the interest on the debt is where they make money, because they know they can never pay off that principal.
Exactly.
But every year they'll be servicing that debt. That's income. That's money in the bank for the European lenders perpetually. And they talk about giving us foreign aid. It's preposterous. It's the other way around. We subsidize the high standard of living for Europeans. And that is what is the West Africa they're trying to change now. So when they talk about the cool belt and they deride those schools, they're not analyzing why those schools are happening in Niger, in Mali, in Burkina Faso. France knows where it's happening. The United States knows why it's happening.
But the general population should not be made aware of the reason for
the general population. There you go. Africa instability. Another coup here, another coup there.
The volatile region.
Well, these coups actually are significantly different from many previous coups in the past. And of course, one sign to see how different they are is to look at whether they're condemned or tolerated by the West. So, for example, when there was a coup in Chad, Not only did they not condemn it, Emmanuel Macron flew to N'Djamena for the swearing in of the new military leader, the son of the previous military leader,
Idris
Idris Deby, his son Muhammad Deby, after his father was killed,
yeah.
launched a coup and seized power. So they endorsed that. On the other hand, they were not happy by the one in Niger. Because in the one in Niger, the population embraced it and they said, we want to be paid for our uranium. Then, of course, France was trying to get ECOWAS to invade. But ECOWAS found that it could not do so because Niger stood together with Mali and Burkina Faso. They said any invasion of one of us, we see it as a collective invasion. We will resist collectively. You see? So whether they meant it or not, it had impact. No invasion occurred. These are the kind of transformations that are going on in Africa. Africa is demanding equitable returns on their resources. And that's the path we need to take. And we can do it. Of course, we can develop. They need us more than we need them. But it's the mindset that's been colonized. We need to decolonize our mind. Sankara was doing a very brilliant job in that. Burkina Faso, he released the intellect and creativity of his citizens. He released neo-colonialism from their mind. He said you can actually create and produce for yourself. You can be independent, and he proved it. They used to import food. Within 3 years, they had food self-sufficiency. These are the kind of approaches that every African country needs. If we do it within 10, 15 years, they will be running to get official aid. Right now, they get aid by undercutting the value of our resources. Yeah. But if we do it the correct way in 15 years, they'll actually be flying to Nairobi, European leaders, to ask for official loan that they signed for,